Saggy, welcome back to Mystic Law Tarot. I'm Lauren. I'll be your tarot guide today. This reading will be about November. It's general energies, most recent past, current general, what you might not see coming, and we'll get some advice from a couple oracles at the end. But how y'all been? Let's see what's going on. I hope well. Okay. Sagittarius, most recent past. Current general energies for Saggy. And if I don't see coming. And some advice. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is about emotional fulfillment with everybody, everybody around you in your environment. This is like high-fiving people for no reason. I've been there before. That's a fun energy to be in. All right, so in the most recent past, we have the Queen of Wands. This came out in reverse. So it seems like your creativity, you might have had like a creative block of some sort in the past, because the Queen of Wands is usually very creative but also has the willpower and the ambition to actually create and do those creative things. Creativity could be reading tarot. Creativity could be creating something of your own, like painting, drawing, writing a book, whatever that is for you. Or some kind of passion or desire, you were pushing that down in the past or felt like you needed to for whatever reason. It seems like you have been struggling a little bit, but the Eight of Cups in your current position, this was in reverse. So it's possible that you were maybe hanging on to something instead of walking away. We'll have to get some clarification on that. And then what you don't see coming is the Six of Wands. So that's great. This represents being celebrated, being acknowledged, just really having a good time and feeling good about it too. And then the advice we have for you in the future is the Empress. The Empress is someone who is very open, very loving, very connected with Mother Nature, just an abundant energy, if that makes sense. Interesting. I've never really noticed the green sphere, or I'm not sure, I'll have to look up the symbology of this, but green is the color of the heart chakra. So, and it's on a heart-shaped stone. So the Empress is very in tune with how they feel, but in a balanced way. All right, I want to use the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck here for some clarification. All right, what's this Queen of Wands for our Saggies in reverse? What's that about? And we have the Temperance card coming out to clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse. So even though this is the Sagittarius card, by the way, so it's always a good sign when your card comes out in your reading. That typically means that you're within the correct energy, which typically means you're on the right track. It looks like to get yourself out of this, you really had to look within and make sure the lessons that you had learned in the past are into the now. I've also never noticed this before. There's a crown in the background here. The crown actually resembles intuition. And you see how it's super bright and shining? This is indicative of your intuition coming alive. So with the Queen of Wands in reverse, it looks like you didn't stay there for very long. Let's see, what do we have for the Eight of Cups in reverse for present energy for our Aries? The Knight of Wands and the Tower. It's possible that your world has been changing very rapidly. And oh, okay, sorry. Sometimes it takes a second for them to all congeal into one sentence or thought. So the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Tower in reverse, and the Knight of Wands. You might be holding on to past here, refusing to see the pain that, or at this point you're realizing the pain and just how everything has changed since you've been tempering things from the past. So, and it could also be that, you know, with this creativity energy over here, it could also be that you are still kind of holding on to the idea that you can't create what you want to create, which is kind of keeping you in the Eight of Cups energy, because Eight of Cups represents walking away from things that no longer serve you or from pain. So the Knight of Wands also coming out, though, this is a energy that's very, I shouldn't say very, but on the more rushed or excited side of things. Interesting. It could be that you are kind of in, okay, you're in both energies of I don't want to let go, but I also want to go, you know? Because you've been tempering, so it makes sense that you possibly just aren't tempered yet. You know, you're still dealing with those negative emotions and maybe not seeing them as lessons, maybe seeing them as like personality flaws or something. That's not true, but like maybe that's how you're thinking about it, which is why in your current energy, you've got kind of opposite things happening. Again, the Tower in reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse, holding on to something that's very much need to let go of. Because anytime there's a Tower moment, it's a good thing, although it's very uncomfortable. It's good because what was standing wasn't meant to stay standing, you know? So once those come down, what do? You build back up again. And that's when you can really take the information you've gotten from before, like why was the foundation unstable in the first place? You know, and then when you start to rebuild, you use that knowledge. The Knight of Wands is a little hasty, yet still full of will and passion and desire to move forward. So I think you're just like, oh, I'm ready to be good, you know, let's go. But there's still a little bit kind of hanging on. And then what you might not see coming in the future is the Six of Wands energy. And again, that's about celebration, being recognized, people kind of looking at you in a, oh crap, in a loving way, or like, wow, I really look up to that person, or yeah, I'm really excited that this person is succeeding. And then to clarify that, this is amazing. We have the Ten of Pentacles, which is, it's better even than like the Ten of Cups, because this is emotional fulfillment, which is absolutely amazing. But the Ten of Pentacles, even though they are different suits, this represents your entire life in this 3D realm that we live in. This is security, whether that's in a job or yourself. Like maybe you're starting to realize that you're the ish. And the reason I'm still kind of excited is because the Empress came out as well with the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords represents moving on to calmer shores. It doesn't necessarily denote that what's on the calmer shore is 100% calm, but it means that you're moving on from harder to easier, whatever that is. And yeah, this is just incredible, incredible, incredible energy. To go from not believing in yourself, that you don't have any creativity or that you cannot create something is preposterous. But you've been working on really taking what's in your environment, kind of sifting through what is true, what is not, and like just really being brave and understanding that your passions are more important than any kind of pain. Because that's also what, kind of helps you get through those types of difficult situations. It's like, hey, I deserve to be happy, and there are things that I want, and gosh, I'm gonna go get them. And it looks like you do. You don't see coming that you are either already kind of approaching that Empress energy, or you're already there, because again, it came out twice. That's why I like to get multiple decks. And then to have the Celebration card and the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, like, I can't. That's great. Things maybe aren't doing so well right now. Or I feel like, though, you see something is coming. You're just really not sure. I also look at the direction that the characters are facing typically on cards that they're riding horses on. So the reason I say you are rushing forward with passion and drive, but you don't know what's coming, is because these two, well, not is because, but it solidifies my thought that because they're facing away from each other. This person, okay, I'm so sorry. They were this way on the table. So this is the potential outcome of what you don't see coming. So this is in the future position. And then in our current position, you have this and you're running towards the past. Not towards the past, but like the direction you're going forward isn't based off of what you can see coming. The movement forward that you're taking is based off of what you've learned in the past, but also sorry, I lost my thought. Hang on one second. Yeah, so I was thinking why the painful, why the Tower in reverse and Eight of Cups in reverse are still in your present energy, even though you've got all of this hallelujah stuff happen in the future. It's because of the fact that you don't see where you're headed, that you've still got this pain in your current energies. You don't know how good it's going to be, because if you did, you wouldn't be feeling any sort of sad hanging on to a tower moment or pain from something previous that maybe has probably already crashed down. I do want to get, let's see, what is something we can give our Sagittarians to give them more confidence in their next move in November? Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is about strategy. It can also be about like a hasty plan or a plan that's not well thought out. This character is stealing five of the seven swords from the people that are sleeping in the tent behind him. There are many meanings to this. This could be someone who is untruthful, or like sneaky, but it's also about trying to avoid fighting, possibly. What's more on this 7? So potentially a change of strategy is going to help you boost forward, because in your future position, you've got this card here. I was asking advice for you. This came out. Then this came out. So yeah, your current energy with the Knight of Wands. Remember how I was saying this energy can be a little like hasty or just has a rushed feeling. What does Sagittarius need to change their... What does Sagittarius need to do to align with their highest good? The 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is about communication, travel, but quickly. Which doesn't make sense. Let's see. The Knight of Cups. Lead with your heart. Got it. Okay. So the Knight of Wands is about passion, will, desire, and, you know, hasty energy. Then we had your advice to change your strategy. And then with the 8 of Wands and the King of Cups, it is recommended that you go forward with your heart in mind, because obviously passions, desires, willpower, we can think that it would come from the same place as your emotions, and sometimes they do, but at the same time, the motivation or the drive behind emotional choices and like action choices can be very different. Sometimes we can use logic too much, or sometimes we can let an ending outcome, which we never know what's going to happen in the future. You're letting that maybe get you too excited, or maybe you feel like if you don't hurry now, you're never going to get there. Like it's going to pass you by. And that's not true. If it's meant for you, it's never going to pass you by. Knight of Cups, 8 of Wands. Strength card. So your true strength is going to be balancing your subconscious and conscious. And, that's going to make sure your heart is like you're able to hear it. Because if we are really excited or just too much, just like really excited. I know I can't think very clearly if I'm like angry, or if I've got a lot of just like, gotta go, let's do this, you can't really think very clearly. So balancing that inner and outer, balancing your subconscious with your conscious mind, you'll be able to understand that what's in your heart is going to drive you forward. Okay, that's great. I hope that helped. We're going to get some oracle cards and see what messages to leave you off with for the month. We got 22, Guiding Star Zenith. And I don't know if I said, but this is from the deck of Journey of a Lonely Soul oracle cards. It's new. Okay, Guiding Stars Zenith, 22. The sacred star illuminates the heavens, filling all the holy places with light. Its warmth radiates within her, and she remembers that she can do anything. These are going so well with the messages today. Through all your inner work, and soulful journeying, you have fed your inner fire, and the time has come to let that light shine forth. The task of the mystic is to come into direct contact with the divine and perceive a part of their truth. Once that truth is communicated, the seeker must then bring it into their world, recreating what they have seen with their inner eye. The knowledge gained from careful study, trial, and tribulation must not remain locked inside of you. It must be embodied, lived, and celebrated. Creative energy has been poured into you, and you may use it however you desire. The divine source will never dry up. This moment is pregnant with possibility. Trust your capabilities and show the world what you can do. And do not be afraid to let this part of yourself be seen by others. Your bright fire will kindle the flames of those who are bathed in its glow. Ask yourself, what am I excited to create? What will make me feel alive? Oh man, that is really just so touching. I mean, again, with your Queen of Wands in reverse at the front, not understanding that you can create these things that you want to, and it's okay for you to be seen as that creator. And then one of the words kind of triggered this for me. The Empress can also, it's just someone who is able to create abundance. The word in the book was pregnant. So you could be getting pregnant, but really it's about being able to understand that you can create anything because you are connected with yourself, because you are connected with everybody around you, because you are connected to the divine. You're doing some sort of spiritual journey, and it's really going to pay off. The hardest things are usually the best things. That is flipping amazing. We're going to get one card from our Halloween Oracle to close it off. All right, Sagittarius. What do they need to know for November? Sagittarius. You're joking. Just got this card for another, and I did shuffle these quite well. Okay, midnight, the most magical hour of all. The dark, it envelops me. The witching hour awaits, true magic and enchantment, and spells that change fates. The middle of the night, midnight, is the hour in which it is believed that ghosts, witches, ghouls, and magic are most likely to be active. Transition times, such as noon, the time between tides, or even dark moon, are traditionally powerful times for magical transformation. In some Christian traditions, the witching hour is seen as 3 a.m. because it is opposite to the time that Jesus is said to have died, at 3 p.m. But there is some consensus that midnight is the time of greatest magic, particularly around Halloween. As soon as the clock strikes midnight on Halloween, it is said that the spirits flow forward through the veil, and if benevolent, bring positive messages. If not so benevolent, they are mischievous and play tricks, at best or at worst, cause havoc. Allow yourself to relax into the benevolent darkness of midnight. You may feel that this is your darkest hour, but know that the light will return again. The dawn always follows the darkest night. Know too that it is important to recognize that we all have darkness within us, just as we have light. And this isn't something to hide from. Your creativity is your light. Let it out, let it shine. You're gonna explode if you don't. Wow, Sagittarius, November is going to be quite exciting for you. You've got a lot of positive things coming up from all of this tempering. This is hard work, okay? So I'm so proud of you. Keep up the good work. Let me know if anything resonated for you. I am offering free readings. And don't forget to check out my YouTube. I'm also on Instagram and TikTok. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. Take care. Love you. Bye.